Today we're exploring Nara and Osaka in just one day. So let's begin. With our Japanese house tour, the moment we stepped inside, everything felt different. Sliding doors, wooden interiors, a simple and peaceful atmosphere. The kitchen has all the necessary equipment if you want to cook your own meals. There is also a washing machine which is very useful for longer trips. Here is the washroom area. You'll find disposable toothbrushes and toothpaste, a hair dryer, shampoo, conditioner, body wash and towels. So there's really no need to bring any of those items with you. On the second floor, there are 3 bedrooms. For one night, this Japanese house cost 23,000 yen for 5 people. 2 rooms have 2 beds each, and the third room has a traditional Japanese style bed. That's the house tour complete. Now it's time to check out and head towards Todai-ji Temple. Nara was once Japan's first permanent capital. As we walked toward the temple, we saw many Japanese school students visiting with their teachers. These educational trips help students learn about Japan's history and cultural heritage. Todai-ji Temple was originally built in 752 AD by Emperor Shomu. It was created to bring peace and protection to the country. Inside stands the Great Buddha, one of the largest bronze Buddha statues in the world. Over the centuries, the temple suffered fires and wars. The current Great Buddha Hall was rebuilt in 1709. Although it is smaller than the original structure, it remains one of the largest wooden buildings in the world and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The entrance ticket cost around 1,200 yen for the joint pass, which includes both the Great Buddha Hall and the museum. Before leaving, we decided to collect something special, a Goshuin. If you've never seen one before, it might look like a simple stamp, but it's much more than that. Each Goshuin is handwritten using traditional Japanese calligraphy. Every brush stroke is done by hand. Every seal tells a story. Many travelers collect Goshuin from temples all across Japan, not just as souvenirs, but as memories of places they visited. Of course, no trip to Nara would be complete without meeting its most famous residents, the deer. At first, they seemed calm, but the moment the crackers appeared, everything changed, and yes, they really bow. It was funny, unexpected, and honestly, one of the most uniquely Japanese experiences of the entire trip. As much as we wanted to stay longer, the journey wasn't over yet. Nara had given us history, tradition, and unforgettable memories. But another destination was waiting, so we made our way back to the parking area. The roads were still wet from the rain, and Osaka was waiting ahead. While walking toward Osaka Castle, let me tell you the story behind this iconic landmark. In 1537, a boy named Toyotomi Hideyoshi was born into a poor farming family in Japan. He was not a prince, he was not a samurai. Nobody expected him to change history. As a young man, Hideyoshi worked as a servant, but he had dreams bigger than his circumstances. Through hard work, intelligence, and determination, he earned the trust of the powerful warlord Oda Nobunaga. In 1582, Nobunaga was betrayed and killed. While many feared the future, Hideyoshi acted with courage. He defeated the traitors and continued his master's dream of uniting Japan. By 1590, the impossible had become reality. The poor farmer's son had united Japan. To celebrate this achievement, Hideyoshi began building Osaka Castle in 1583, creating one of the most magnificent castles the country had ever seen. But life is never without challenges. Hideyoshi died in 1598. Years later, in 1615, Osaka Castle fell during a great battle. His family disappeared, but his story survived. Today, Osaka Castle stands as a reminder that your beginnings do not decide your future. A poor boy with a dream became one of the greatest leaders in Japanese history. There is a Japanese proverb that perfectly reflects his journey. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. No matter how many times life knocks you down, keep getting back up. That is the spirit that made Hideyoshi's dream come true. After spending some time inside the castle and learning more about its history, we made our way back out. Before ending this journey, take a look at the cost comparison on your screen. By traveling together in a private car as a group of 5, we saved more than 50,000 yen compared to public transportation. If you're planning a trip to Japan and would like to travel comfortably while saving money, and want to travel with a local guide who speaks both Japanese and English, feel free to DM me on Instagram. And I'll see you in the next adventure, Kyoto.